Until recently, wolves have always had a bad press. In every society, folklore hasn't been kind to them. Even in sparsely populated, environmentally conscious Sweden, the wolf has been persecuted to the point of annihilation. In 1965, wolves were given official protection. Today, there are only 60 individuals living there in the wild, which means that the wolf is still so rare that the best chance a Swede has to see one is in Skansen Zoo in Stockholm.
The wolf was extremely intensively hunted by all possible methods, not only by shotguns, rifles, but also by poison and traps of all different kinds.
There's more to the decline than the age-old fear of the predator. It's a question of coexistence. Moose hunters saw the wolf as a competitor, and to livestock farmers, it's always been public enemy number one. In the remote regions of Sweden, it's been next to impossible to enforce the law forbidding the killing of wolves. Even today, some still see the extinction of the wolf as a desirable state of affairs.
We went skiing along the road, and suddenly we heard one shot. We went on, and when we come up where the area was free, we heard two shots again, and then we saw two people on scooters, and after a while they went away, but first they stood on their knees and put snow over something.
That something was a wolf. The two men were caught, fined $7,500 and jailed for 6 months. The authorities now recognise that the best chance of survival for the wolf lies in providing incentives to the human population to tolerate the canine predator. Livestock farmers are now compensated for any domesticated animal taken by a wolf, and the authorities pay for wolf-proof electrified fences. But the electrified fence is no solution for the reindeer herds of the Sami people inside the Arctic Circle. When lichen and mosses are the main food source, the herds must range over vast areas. Protecting the deer is impossible, so the authorities have introduced new rules for compensation for the Sami. They're paid according to how many wolves are believed to exist in the area. More wolves means more money, and in theory, less incentive to kill them. But there's little agreement on how many wolves exist, and the Samis can't abide seeing their charges taken by the wolf.
We want to have permission to shoot. If we see a wolf attack our reindeer, we want to shoot the wolf, but shoot it legally.
Kenneth Johnson is a member of a team trying to establish the exact size of the wolf population.
It's a very red and brown hair in it. And if you smell it, you can't be mistaken that it is a wolf dropping. They are smelling very strong.
In spite of signs that the Swedish wolf may be making a slow recovery, scientists fear it now faces an even bigger threat to its long-term survival.
The geneticists are worried because the genetic base for the present population of between 50 and 70 wolves is probably only 2 or 3 specimens living here in the mid-1980s. Which effects this will have in the future, we don't know. We can only try to manage the present population as carefully as we ever can.